Hello everyone and welcome to event number 7 of the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. Now you join us here at Larkhall in Scotland. Now the weather today has been pretty on and off this morning. Someone who hasn't been on and off this season is Mr. Matthew Higgins. Matthew, racing in our Senior Rotax class, here for today for event number 7. How are you feeling?
Yeah, really good. Excited to get started. How are you?
Doing pretty good, thank you. First person to chat to, first person to ask me how I am. I'm going to keep a tally of that throughout today for sure. Now, of course, current championship leader going into the second half of the season. That must give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, of course, it gives good confidence leading into the next few rounds. But again, it's early doors. Can't get too far ahead of ourselves. Just got to keep pushing, getting the points, and do what we've done all year. Just keep getting points and not make too many mistakes.
Exactly, yeah. Take it round by round and just sort of see what happens as it comes to you. Now, we know in motorsport, of course, consistency is key, particularly when you're going for a championship win. Now, this season in 2023, you're yet to get a victory out on circuit. However, lowest result of a P7, so very, very consistent. What would you put that consistency down to?
I think it's not really going for too many wins, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of people that have won, but they've also had a lot of bad scores because they've been pushing so hard for the win. But I think just settling for good points, top threes here and there, and yeah, just not doing anything too stupid for that one win because that can affect you down the line.
Exactly, yeah. Knowing when to go for it and when to just hold back,
yeah,
take those points, and just head on to the next round.
Yeah, definitely.
That's definitely a good way to do it. Now, for this weekend, Larkhall, we've got a total of 34 entries in the Senior Rotax class. That's quite a few drivers. Who would you see as your closest rivals to be challenging you at the top of the timing sheets?
I mean, such competitive classes, 10 that could go for a win, but I'd say the closest are probably Kai Hunter, my teammate, and I'd probably say Mark Kimber. And yeah, obviously there's a good few others that can definitely be out there fighting for it.
Yeah, there's definitely a few. Kai Hunter certainly being one of those, as you say, one of your teammates. How does that come into play? If you find you're sort of fighting against each other for a win on the final lap, is there a bit more respect given between teammates, or is it still just every man for themselves or every woman for themselves?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there is a team part, but we're both here to win at the end of the day. So yeah, we'll just give as much respect as we can, but at the same point, we're still trying to win. So I'm sure both of us will do whatever we can to do that. Yeah,
a bit of respect, but you're still wanting that victory. Now, we're here for the Friday practice. You can see outside, it's actually looking okay now. Still some quite grey skies. It's been on and off this morning, as I said. Bit of rain, bit of shine. Now, do you change your approach going into the sessions depending on whether it's a dry session or a wet session, how you approach that car and how you sort of attack the corners?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously when it's slippy, when it's wet, it's a lot slippier, so can't be as hard on the brake and not carry as much speed. You also got to change your lines to maximise the grip, and as well you've got to change your approach of track position in terms of in the wet you want clear tracks so that you can just focus and knuckle down, where in the dry you want a bit of a toe and give you that chase to, yeah, just give you that carrot and go a bit faster.
For sure, interesting one. Take notes, budding racing drivers out there. Now, we move on to the Sunday racing, of course. That's where you're getting all the points. That's where it all really matters. Would you prefer it to be nice and wet on the Sunday? Are you a bit of a rain master, or preferably keeping it dry?
Usually I'd say I'm a bit of a rain master, but at the minute, today, so far, we've not quite nailed it. But first time here in a while, I'm sure we'll get it this afternoon. I'd probably say it's dry. There's less luck involved, I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, take it as it comes. I'll be happy with whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Just that's what you got to do as a professional racing driver. Take whatever conditions come at you and just go for it 100%. So this morning, very changeable conditions. Is it difficult to keep switching back and forward between getting out there in the dry, going out there in the wet, or is it sort of everyone's in the same boat, so it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, I guess everyone's in the same boat, but I mean, when you're younger, a bit less experienced, it is difficult changing that approach. But I think for the seniors at the moment, it's you get in the car and you drive what you got and drive to the conditions. And if you can't do that, then you're not really going to be in the mix.
No, yep. Hard and tough words as hell, but very much the truth. Coming into this weekend at Larkhall, second half of the season, is the goal to try and grab that elusive win?
Like I said, it's just still getting points. Definitely I want to get the win. Of course, we all want to get that win, and I'm going to be pushing hard for it. But at the same point, if I can get 3 top 3 finishes, and that's still keeping us in the fight for the championship, which would be I'd be content, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Okay. So if the win's there for the taking, you're going to go for it. But
Yeah.
equally, just getting more good points on the board. That's the goal.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha. And Larkhall here in Scotland, is this a circuit that you enjoy?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it's a fun track, really technical. And yeah, there's a lot of switch-ups. This first sector's pretty fast. And then the second and last sector's really slow. So it's also a bit of a challenging one for the setup. But yeah, I've got the best people around me to nail that.
Yeah, difficult but exciting circuit. Well, best of luck, Matthew. We look forward to seeing Matthew out on circuit for the racing on Sunday. And you can catch all of that action on Motorsport UK TV, provided by Alpha Live.